So, good afternoon everyone. My name is Triin. Today I'm here to represent Team LEAP, and I will be the first of 4 teams to take you on a short trip to the moon and hopefully back again in roughly 7 minutes or so. LEAP, it stands for Lunar Exercise and Activity Platform, and as the name already hints, our task was to design a physical indoor activity solution for the astronauts who will be living and working on the moon. But who are the astronauts we are designing for? Well, as we all know, they are highly motivated, trained, carefully selected professionals, but they face a lot of serious challenges up there. Things like getting good sleep or maintaining bone density, muscle mass, having a strong cardiovascular system, and even simply walking can be really challenging, mainly due to the low gravity on the moon, which is 1/6 of the gravity of Earth. And it does take a toll on the human body. So what are the astronauts currently doing to address these issues? Well, naturally they exercise for countless hours, almost every day. They do, ahead of me. They do 2 types of exercise, aerobic and anaerobic, and it can really easily become tedious and monotonous, well, just another chore during their already pretty busy schedules. Scott Kelly, an astronaut who has spent almost a year up in space, also says that there is a lot of isolation from the outside. You have very limited choice of what you can do during your days there, and the schedule is really controlled tightly by the mission control on Earth. So we can add these challenges into the already long list we had here before. And how do the astronauts try to cope with these issues? Well, they try to make the limited private time they have by checking emails and having video chats with their families, hanging up personal mementos, and keeping up with their hobbies as much as possible. And one really favorite pastime activity they have is just simply gazing out, stargazing and Earth gazing, because, well, there simply isn't much to look at inside the International Space Station. But our project will take us deep into the ice caves on the moon, and there is even less to look at in those caves. So after having done all this research, we decided that what we really want to do is make exercising a smart, personal, really enjoyable experience for the astronauts. And thus we designed LEAP, the Lunar Exercise and Activity Platform. In designing LEAP, we were faced with a question: how might we do so that the exercising will become enjoyable and really engaging to the astronauts? And we looked into gamification because, well, first of all, gameplay is something that really comes naturally to humans, both on Earth and in space, as well, as we can see from this picture when an astronaut is juggling with oranges and grapes. And if we take the elements of game design and use them, we can make regular tasks, in our case exercising, really engaging. We can, for example, introduce challenges and rewards and achievements into exercise. And in doing that, we decided to use the help of transformational games, sometimes also called serious games, because besides being highly enjoyable, they have a deeper meaning as well. They try to really change the players on a deep physical and cognitive level. Plus they are engaging, helpful, offer some freedom over the way you exercise, and really just be motivating. In order for LEAP to suit 2 astronauts with very different expectations and basically taste, there definitely has to be a list of different games available, from world building to, for example, action or sports game. And we were thinking about open world games which are built on already existing game engines, so creating games is also more accessible to people. Now let's take a closer look at the elements of LEAP. There is the light and sound accessories, electromagnetic bars for weightlifting, touch screen, which is curved and can be folded, safety harnesses, a rowing equipment, which on this picture is actually folded up, but we will see it in action soon. A textile pod which can create extra privacy, so the astronaut can decide whether to leave it open or close it or leave it semi-open, and an inclining treadmill. Now, how does exercising with LEAP look like? Let's have a short exercise break. First of all, the astronaut logs into the system. It uses face recognition software. Then LEAP scans the body position of the astronaut. You can even select certain target muscles you want to work on. Choose a game from the list, maybe use your favorite game that you have already saved, and start the warm-up. And the warm-up is then followed by the full aerobic and anaerobic workout. Here we can see the astronaut using the rowing machine and the inclining treadmill. And in the next slide, when the astronaut is doing a bicep curl, he's actually picking up rocks within the game. Or when he's squatting, let's see if I can load this GIF. Yes. He's actually lifting heavy logs. So every action you have in the real world has a reaction in the virtual world as well. The workout part is followed by a cool down and data collection, which means that the astronauts can get really deep and in-depth stats and personal metrics, feedback, and also suggestions from the virtual trainer, and encouragement, which we all need as well. So what are the benefits of LEAP? Why is it better than the already existing exercise devices, for example, on the International Space Station? First of all, we can really make exercise more than just a physical activity. We can add the social and mental layers. But there is a lot more. We can make it really a personal experience. So you can choose how and where you want to exercise. You can have your own private getaway, share and connect with other people through the games, exercise smarter, get metrics and feedback, and simply just be really engaged and immersed into the virtual worlds and decide whether you want to exercise on Earth or maybe in some other virtual environment. So all in all, LEAP is all about having an exciting personal experience either on the Moon or on Earth. Thank you.